Video is sponsored by our first ever sponsor, Don't Hide the Plug. Don't Hide the Plug is an apparel company co-founded by two brothers from Flatbush, Tafari and Rossi Harper. Now, these two black brothers have created an amazing, inspiring, high-quality brand. Now, you see on Infominds, a lot of our content is New York-based. We love New York, so it's only fitting that we partner up with a New York-based brand, Don't Hide the Plug. Now, they got some fire fitted hats, hoodies, T-shirts, and I'm feeling the old New York design with the bridge logo. They got the clout joints, the dad hats, and you can also have them delivered to you in the resealable merch by the pound bags too. Now mind you, they might be New York based, but their apparel is for everyone, whether you're from New York, Miami, Texas, Chicago. It's a grassroots movement. Get in tune. And they offer free shipping on all domestic orders of $75 or more. But if you enter the exclusive Infominds promo code, you'll get an additional 10% off at checkout. You already know I ordered my package. My package is on its way. So I'll be wearing and showcasing the Don't Hide the Plug apparel in my next live. Go out and support these brothers. Check out their website. I put the link in the description box. Don't Hide the Plug.
Peace community, peace community. You already know if you're a part of the community. Welcome back. If you are new to the community, you're welcome, man. Come on, man. Kick off your shoes, relax your feet. Only thing missing is a what? Escape beat. I ain't no young whippersnapper, nigga. I remember little 1-2 songs. Listen, though, man, we going into the R. Kelly jury transcripts and shocking details that's going on, the paperwork live. Shout out to my little birdies that's flying around the community. Shout out to all of the people that's in the tree house. You know what I'm saying? That's informing us, that's letting us know certain informations. It's a lot of y'all that really, really want to get the info out. So I salute to y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to Diva Divine Light. She most definitely came yesterday and gave me the 2020 superseding indictment when I was on 2019 superseding indictment, which I got from Raw B Privileged. So shout out to Raw B Privileged. Hold up, y'all. I got a King Joffy Joe it. This is for you if you new. This is for you if you're coming back. This is for the queens that slid the information. Okay, so we go King Joffy Joe. Put the roses on the floor and let everybody get celebrated. To be loved. Oh, what a feeling to be loved. Right? That's one man too. Another YouTuber hit me. Yeah, though, I'm gonna call him back. But so we right now, the people been waiting me for a minute. So we live. I'm gonna get to my bro in 1 second after I get to some of this information. Because I do want to get to some of this information because I did have some things that I was supposed to do, but I had set this live up, so I didn't want to go do nothing else besides give y'all this live right now. At least this is a long work, so we're gonna have to go into part 1, maybe in part 2. Who knows? Let's just start this thing up. Let's get us some. Hold up. Let's get us some a little bit of background music so that we can get a vibe of this. Right? Everybody good to go? Shout out to everybody. Let me go check the comments. Make sure I see nobody drop a comment in there on my peoples. Okay, Love Posse. Shout out to you. Can you just drop some in there? Let me stick it out. I'll drop it in there. I'll drop some links in there. Yeah. So salute to you. I appreciate you, Love Posse. You already know the vibes. So let me go a little bit of this breakdown because it looked like we might have to do a part 1 or part 2 to this. Turn down this music a little bit, because some people never seen this transcript, this paperwork. Then I'm also getting the $1,500 for the full other court, the new court transcripts, everything in there. It's about like $1,500 or more. I'm waiting for that too. So I'm going to be getting that too. This is the jury, the jury, like probably pre-trial, going into all this stuff, putting what they feel the case is on the table, things like that. So this is the United States of America against Robert Sylvester Kelly. You see that this happened in Brooklyn, New York. You see this happen Wednesday, August 18, 2021 at 9:31, right? 9:30. Right? So transcripts of criminal cause for jury trial before the Honorable Ann Donnelly, United States District Judge. So they say their appearances on behalf of the government, which is the Esquire on behalf of the government, the lawyer for the government, the prosecutors. And then they got the defense, you know what I'm saying? The Esquire for them, Aiello and Kanik, was the defense representation, or whatever the case may be. Then it's the continued defense for the defendant. These are the people, all the things that's representing these law firms with the team. I also have a video on one community from one of the other lawyers that's representing R. Kelly in the Chicago trial that he didn't get charged for everything. He still has a Chicago trial. He still has a Minnesota trial, if I'm not mistaken. I did do a video on both of the lawyers in both cases, and they was explaining how they feel their fight is going to be going up against these cases, especially after getting found guilty. They said that usually takes away the momentum. You usually want to build momentum while beating cases, especially when you're charged for similar cases in other jurisdictions. If you're charged guilty, if you're found guilty for a case in this jurisdiction, but you're charged for something similar in another, then the people that's jury there can be like, man, he was guilty of that over there. The fuck? So why is he not guilty over here if he's guilty of that there? So it's like biases that it just tends to happen, but it's not like a way you could control it, because R. Kelly is a notoriety, and I mean like a notable figure. He is a public figure. So it's not like he's just like another regular person. They got the court reporters. They got things like that. Okay, so let's go into something like this. This is the proceedings, all right? In open court, jury is not present at the time. This is the open court. They're going to making their matters, whatever the case may be, before they bring the juries, and all those types of things happen. Judge Ann M. Donnelly entered the courtroom. This is the court time. Good morning, everybody. You can have a seat. Defendant entered the courtroom. This is defense coming in. R. Kelly came in there. The courtroom deputy. This is criminal cause for trial, docket number 19 CR 286 USA versus Robert Kelly. Counsel, state your appearance. Government, first Miss Geddes, I think her name is Geddes, Miss Geddes, Elizabeth Geddes, Nadia Shahada, Maria Cruz Melendez for the government. Also seated at the counsel table is paralegal specialist Kira Wenthen and Special Agent Ryan Kabat. And with the Department of Homeland Security Investigations, good morning, Your Honor, the court. Good morning, Ms. Blank, Becca. Good morning, Your Honor. Nicole, Calvin Scholar, DeVroe, Canick, my client, Mr. Kelly, and Mr. Tom Fernella, on behalf of the defense, and we are ready to proceed. The court. Okay, good morning, everybody. Just a couple of preliminaries before we begin. First, I want to remind everyone that to microphones on both sides so that people in the overflow room can hear. With respect to the outstanding motions, these will be followed by written motions. The motion to dismiss is denied in all respects. I have an exception to that ruling. As I said, there will be a written decision filed shortly. With respect to the outstanding motions and she said, with respect to the outstanding motions, I adhere to my decisions that I made at our final pretrial conference on August 3rd. So August 3rd was the final pretrial conference. So what we witnessed just now with Brother Polite was his pretrial. Remember a couple of weeks ago, we all seen the pretrial hearing that they came, both sides start making their cases, whatever the case may be, and now they start going into everything else, right? So this case is like a big case too as well. And they said this was the final at the final. So they had multiple pretrial conferences, right? So August, just to get everybody on the same page, maybe everybody, the defense, the prosecutors, everybody knowing what's going on. Sometimes, they get a lot of the other charges that they were sometimes trying to charge you with out, because, you get charged with stuff from the precinct and things like that. But then after you go to court, some things drop and then they stick with some things and some things get upgraded. Like we seen in Brother Polite situation, it was a couple of charges. Then it flipped to I think 4 or 5 charges and one more on the side with another charge. So, yeah. So listen, so they said first, okay, let me make sure my landline. Let me know if I've forgotten one. Okay. The first has to do with the alleged sexual abuse of Jane Doe number 7, a minor in 1991. So we never got to Jane Doe number 7. Because we read to Jane Doe number 6 yesterday. The updated paperwork had a Leah in it, which was Jane Doe number 1. And they had the last person, Jane Doe number 6, which is Jane Doe number 6 was who? Who was Jane Doe number 6 again? Damn, I had all of those written down with all of the list of the names of who they were, of where they were at with it. Jane Doe number 6. Jane Doe number 6. I'm gonna figure it out though as I go. We're gonna figure it out, right? But this is Jane Doe number 7, dude. They're saying stemmed from 1991. Okay. So let's go on a little bit of this. That is granted only insofar as there is evidence that Jane Doe number 7 witnessed the alleged sexual abuse of Jane Doe number 1. Okay, this is the person that they said came out and said that they witnessed Aaliyah getting sexually abused. That's admissible for the same reason that I have ruled that the evidence about Jane Doe 1 is admissible. So since Jane Doe number 7 said, nah, I remember a time when Aaliyah was being sexually abused or whatever the case may be, and I was around it or I seen it or witnessed or something. So she said, you know what? That's going to be admissible as much as I brought back in Aaliyah, because remember, Aaliyah was brought into this case. They started from 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever case, and they ended up bringing back Aaliyah into this case. So when I read the first 1999 the 2019 superseded indictment, you didn't see Aaliyah in it. So after all of the different things happened, motion, everything, they pushed, Aaliyah was updated in information in the 2020, and then everybody else, the 6th person, I think it was I don't like guessing, bro. I don't like guessing. The last person was not Geronda Pace. Not Geronda Pace. I think Geronda Pace was the 5th one. Geronda Pace was the 5th one. Stephanie's the 2nd victim. Aaliyah's the 1st. Stephanie's the 2nd. Stephanie's the 2nd. I don't want to mix that up, man, because that's dealing with something. It's real serious matters. It's people's life. They were the 2nd victim. You would have mixed them up, talk about their 3rd victim. You got to be precise with shit, son. People listen to your shit, be like, yo, what the fuck is this person talking about? This person don't even know the story, or he ain't even trying to do no due diligence and nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we got to take our due diligence with certain things. I got so much information I got written down in these papers. It's crazy. Yeah. But I do want to say that I think that was can't remember. Okay, who is R. Kelly's 7th victim? Let's just see. Let's Google this. Who was R. Kelly's 7th victim? Against him. Who was the 7 women? Oh, Jane Doe number 7. Who is Jane Doe number 7? Who is Jane Doe number 7? That's it. Jane Doe number 7. Damn. But that's crazy though that they said. But then I was on a panel with some people and they said, no, Aaliyah never said this and Aaliyah never said that. And they were saying a bunch of other stuff. But then we got people that's testifying after Aaliyah's dead saying that, no, you bugging, right? So that's why I don't understand. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand, yo. I really don't understand that. Do they name who else she is? Shout out to the queens that was on the panel yesterday, because they knew all of women's succession. I even wrote it. I had it written down in this book. I know everything around here. I wrote everything around here. There's still big name. Yeah. I wrote it all around here. But anyway, let's get back into this thing. I tried to find who Jane Doe number 1, number 2. Jane Doe number 1 is Aaliyah. We know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go into the chat. So maybe if y'all know, then y'all can drop that in there. But let's get more into the information, get more into the transcripts. Service P, you already know. Javonta. Yes, Javonta. Thank you. So I love you, man. Hold up, P. Hold up, Service. Hold up. Hope you subscribe, King or Queen. But I got a King Joffy Joe, you Service P. I gotta be of service. And let me lay the roses on the floor for you dropping that intel. QE. You dropping that intel. That's what I'm talking about. I'm over here flipping pages. I'm Googling shit, ain't popping up. Help me, y'all. Help. I need somebody. Help. I need some damn help, y'all. Let's go. So listen now. Let's get back into this. Shout out to Service P for that assistance, for the services. I appreciate you. King or Queen, I appreciate you. Okay, so boom. Let's get back into this thing. Okay, so she witnessed Jane Doe number 1. Okay, they say that's going to be admissible. So we right here, right above 7, right? We right above 7. So the remaining evidence is not admissible about Jane Doe number 7. The conduct is alleged to have taken place before the enterprise began. Okay, all right. So I spoke a lot about the enterprise. That's what they call it. R. Kelly and his whole minions, everybody that they say was aiding and abetting and doing all these things, which they should just put the record label into that shit too, because ain't nobody can aid and abet bigger than the label. So that's one thing. Okay, so the conduct is alleged to have taken place before the enterprise began. So I am excluding that. Okay, the second category of evidence is the alleged sexual abuse of Jane Doe number 9. I don't got all this information with number 9. That's how come I got to get the full transcripts, and it's going to become the other transcript with the back stuff. Even this transcript has shown me stuff that I didn't know. Jane Doe number 9, a minor in 1995, evidence that Jane Doe number 9 informed the defendant that she contracted herpes from his admissible. And it goes to knowledge for the charged acts in racketeering acts 12 and 14, as well as in count 6 through 9. The evidence is not unduly prejudicial, and no more sensational than the conducts that's charged. The other allegations regarding Jane Doe number 9 are not admissible. The third outstanding motion, right, was the alleged exposure of Jane Doe number 11 and 12. Wait a minute. How much Jane Does are there? Yo, this is crazy, yo. What? When I read the paper yesterday, we stopped at Jane Doe number 6, man. This is 6 more victims that they're talking about here. Was he charged for all these victims? Because they still have other victims in Minnesota and Chicago, right? So are these some of the same victims that's Jane Doe number 11, Jane Doe number 12, Jane Doe number 10, Jane Doe number 9? Like, where are these victims located? Because they ain't located in New York, I don't think, because I think he was charged for all the New York people. I know that he wasn't charged in Chicago yet, and he wasn't charged in the Illinois case and in the Minnesota case. So I don't know, yo. If you know something about that, I got to do some history on that, man. I got to do some history on that. Have to. That's like kind of crazy right there. Jane Doe number 11, Jane Doe 12 to a sexually transmitted disease in 2001. Jane Doe number 12 is in 2001? So how many victims is there? Like 50? Nah, this is crazy, yo. That's crazy, yo. Yo, he got crimes. He got public health violation codes in New York, in California, in all of the situation cities that he's in, that he's been in. He got health, breaking health codes by knowingly giving people venereal diseases and contracting herpes and without consent, giving people herpes and shit like that, man. A lot of people was found out that he did what he did to them because they just found out, they just tested the people and said, do you got it? Let's test him. Let's test him. He got it, period. They both got it. So some people is found out to be true because they was tested to have herpes simplex, and he has it. The same thing. Imagine that. So the people that just randomly got herpes said he randomly have herpes and then think. We got to think about mad parts before you just saying someone's innocent. You have to think about mad shit, man. You got to think about mad shit. You got to think about mad shit. You know what I'm saying? Not to say, you know what I mean? But you got to think about mad shit, man. You got to. So some people are really caping for this situation. I don't know. I think regardless of the fact he was guilty of Aaliyah. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. You know what I mean? And maybe if Aaliyah got justice then, people won't be on his body as much. But people still feel the emptiness of Aaliyah, regardless. Feel like Aaliyah never got justice. That's how people feel. It's a global feeling. It's not like no city feeling, no local feeling, her city, Chicago, New York. No, it's a global feeling. People feel like that around the world. That Aaliyah never got justice. The evidence of the settlement agreements with victims is also admissible. It is direct evidence of the enterprise and the means and methods, specifically the steps that the defendant and other members of the enterprise took to conceal what was going on and to perpetuate the enterprise, right? And it says the next category is the alleged unlawful imprisonment of Jane Doe number 14. Bro, he got mad victims, bro. What is wrong? What is goddamn wrong with people? Victim number 14 in 2008. Bro, this is 20 years ago, your 14 victim. 20 years ago? It's crazy. That is admissible. It is not unduly, oh boy. I'm stuck at the 14th victim. That's crazy, son. 14th victim in 2008. But when I read the Supreme Court of 2020, that only went up to victim number 6. But I guess but they was mentioning other victims in other regions as well. They were talking about victims in Connecticut. They were talking about victims in Chicago. They were talking about victims in New York. They were talking about victims in California. In the paperwork I read, that was 4 places that they were talking about. But this goes as far to 2008 now. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's direct evidence that of the enterprise and its means and its methods. They keep saying that. The other issue was this question of whether the parties were going to stipulate to the dates of concerts that took place. What was it in Georgia? Damn, what do you mean by stipulate to the dates of concerts? Oh, saying that certain dates of concerts is when specific abuses or violations took place, maybe? Okay, so look, he said, yes, Your Honor, in Georgia, did you stipulate to that? It is my understanding that the defense counsel is going to stipulate to all of the dates, with the exception of the one newspaper article the government sought to admit that showed that Demetrius Smith was present at one of the concerts in a way that would directly corroborate Mr. Smith's anticipated testimony regarding the Racketeering Act, number 1. So showing that this guy was actually around, so he can't be credible as a witness, maybe. Right? So they say, the court says, are you going to deny that he was? Is the defense going to deny, I don't know who this person was, but are you going to deny that he was there? Just use the microphone, okay? Ms. Blank Becker says, thank you, Judge. Judge, it's not a question of whether we're going to deny that he's there. It's a question he's going to take the stand. So we think the best evidence will come when he takes the stand. They can just ask him that question, the court. Well, that's my question. Are you going to challenge his testimony that he was at the concert? It seems of vanishingly small importance to me. I have to say, there is an article that he was in at this concert. If you are going to dispute that he was actually there, I will let the prosecutors introduce evidence from the newspaper. It's up to you. Your Honor, one moment. So pause. Thank you, Judge. Judge, at this point, we are not going to stipulate to that. We are going to challenge that. Okay. So if he testifies that he was there and he cross-examined on it, the government can introduce the newspaper article showing that he was there to back it up. So I think that's it. So let me just say that in the opening instructions to the jury, I am going to just describe in general terms what the case is about, just as I did when we selected the jury. I used the same language that I used then. Oh, I know what the other thing was, the question about whether Jane Doe number 5 could testify. Did I already rule on that she could testify using a pseudonym? Ms. Geddes, yes, Your Honor. I believe you ruled and you approved of her testimony. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. I think it is I think that it is probably appropriate to include a general instruction that some witnesses will be testifying by their first names and explain that the reason is that this is not uncommon in cases like this where they might be testifying to things that are potentially embarrassing. Okay. And just remind me, is one of the witnesses testifying, I don't know what to call it, using first names or nicknames? Ugh. It's a lot. Snatch investigations. Hey, Queen, what's up? What's up? Yeah, man, I most definitely try to get some of that information to you. I don't know if you got the superseding indictment. Do you got the superseding indictment, Snatch? The 2020? If you don't, I can send that to you. Just email me. You know what I'm saying? I'm making a little. I'm gonna put my email in here, Snatch, right? Because I know you be on that good work. We gotta stick together with this good work. All right, Cola. I'm gonna put my email in here, so you just email me at livingcommunityliving@gmail. Anybody that want to work with me in any way, you want to do a podcast here, you want to do anything here, everything is open for all of us. I just want y'all to all know that. Let me see, communityliving@gmail. Snatch, yeah, email me there. I send you some stuff. You know what I mean? I send you the 2019. I send you 2020. Right now I'm dealing with transcripts and different things like that. I'm supposed to be getting my hands on the actual real court transcripts. They cost $1,500. You know what I'm saying? $1,500 for the full carry. Like you blind walking around. What happened? What? Yeah, cost $1,500 for the real thing. But it's supposed to be coming into me. A little birdie in the community supposed to be sending it. But this is how we got to do with information. We got to be working together. It's the type of shit, man. We can't be against everybody. Can't be against each other, especially when we at the same thing and we out here for the same cause. You know what I'm saying? We out here to bring awareness. You know what I mean? Bring awareness to our children, to women, to men, to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Pedophiles, molesters, all types of things like that. Child abuse and neglect, or women abusers, men abusers. Some people abuse men too. So abuse is abuse. We're not standing for it. We're not standing by it. Yeah, they want rent money. They want rent money for the transcripts, man. They want a rent bag. Word. They really want a rent bag for the transcripts and different things. But I got a couple of birdies that's gonna be putting it together for us. So most definitely, all you got to do is email me, Queen, and I'll try to get you some of this information. Most definitely start with that superseding indictment in 2020. I'll get that to you. You could do some work on that. And you know what I mean? This is what it is, man. We got to work together, man. All of us, man. You know what I'm saying? We getting things. We just figuring it out because we all trying to crunch some numbers on this shit. We all trying to get it right. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got the right answer, but you know what I mean? We all putting our minds together. So that's what it's all about. So any way I can aid anybody and help anybody in any way I can, this is what I'm here to do. Yeah, you know what I mean? Some people be private with the information. Like, I mean, it's about the public awareness. You know what I'm saying? I know people want to get views and I get it, but it's really about the public awareness and us helping our children out there, helping other people, children, our family members, especially young people, you know what I mean? And things like that. So most definitely, email me, Snap, so I can most definitely get you that. You already know the vibes. Salute to you. I appreciate you, man. I most definitely appreciate you. I am going to play a record. This is Real Ones by me. I'm a songwriter. I'm a writer. I write music for people in the industry. My new album consists of Mano, Dave East, multiple artists. I'm an actor on Scripts' Tidal, on Tidal, Jay-Z's Tidal and things like that. That's what I do. I do things like that. I write scripts. People like that, the great people that know what I do, told me to start doing podcasting and YouTube. So I've been doing this for 5 months. But I've been had music that went viral on YouTube already. I've been had those things, like on Facebook. I had those things already. So, you know, great people like y'all are the people that told me to come do this. So I don't really consider myself a YouTuber. But every day we doing it. I mean, I consider myself a YouTuber because I was, you know, out in the streets doing negative things, selling drugs and doing a bunch of things. By the spirit of the Most High, the ancestors, I was able to grab my life a year and a half ago from selling crack cocaine, selling cocaine, carrying guns, lifting guns, pointing them at people that look like me and you, using them shits too. And a lot of things that these fake gangsters is trying to uplift. I'm not trying to uplift that. Just because I'm talking calm, that don't mean that that don't mean, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean. But it's just not needed right now. We need to talk to each other. That aggression in me needs to be aimed the right way and not at my people. I need to aim it at the people that's really trying to hurt us. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you see out of me. That's what you see happening with me. So, yeah, man, you know what I mean? I just don't urge that nobody get in my way when it comes to things like that. I'm pretty full on. I'm pretty in a person. I'm not going to talk about people really on YouTube when it comes to people that disrespect, like Hassan Campbell and certain people like that. I'm going to see you when I see you. So just know that. So I'm not going to give you the intention that you want, but just know when I see you, people usually be changing tails, or people go from starting troubles with me to snitching, or starting troubles with me to saying that it was very cool. I'm just going to say that, you know what I'm saying? Because when I see people, you could be big, you could be a giant. I'm not always coming to fight you. So you got to know that. So I don't care what you are. I just want you to know that, you know, even if I didn't say, you want to be a conscious guy, then one day you want to be a killer. I don't give a fuck what rap we're rapping you. I'm not y'all. Y'all want to put me in a conscious box and all this shit. No. I'm a conscious thinker. But but I will consciously violate one of you motherfuckers if you violate. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to separate it. No, Malcolm. You see what Malcolm was on? Stop trying to beat me in my head, son. My name is Martin X, nigga. My name is Martin. Till you fuck with me, my name is X. Don't give a fuck what you think about that. You see what I'm saying? Don't care. Some of y'all want clout. I'm going to give you the clout you want when I come and see you. That's it. That's not a threat. That's an actual promise. So I love y'all, and that's out of love, because some people take that as negative. No, son, if you violate me and I sit your ass down, that's a positive charge. I bet you won't do that to nobody no more. I bet you don't. See how that's positive? Changing our world. Listen, though, subscribe to Uda Block. That's my main channel. Communities for all of us. This is a channel that I built for all of us to lift our voices on. So remember to subscribe to Uda Block. This is where you're going to find my music. My new album's on the way. This record right here is Destiny Mariah, talented singer, songwriter. She worked with Ryan Leslie, so many people, BT, the channel, so many things to name. I wrote this record and arranged it. I write R&B, I sing, I play instruments, saxophone, I write rock, pop, country. Oh, my Lexus live in Texas. That's why I lay my hat in Tennessee. Hey. Yeah, I write music. So I write music for a lot of people. Some things that you probably like right now and you listen to, it's like, damn, nigga, you wrote that? Yeah, I probably did. But look, though, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's part of life. This is me featuring Destiny Mariah. You already know this is Real Ones. Shout out to all of y'all for being real ones. Shout out to my queens in the chat for being real ones, my king. Shout out to Snatch Investigations for being a real one. Shout out, queen. Make sure you go subscribe to Snatch Investigation. Shout out to my girl, Miss Snatch.
And you were my man. I'll give you all the man. If you give me all of you.
She let me do me, let me roam around, and she ain't worried about.
Subscribe to Uda Block right there, y'all. If you listening to this, subscribe.
She let them wear the crown,
She at my back. She hold it down.
right by my side,
Never slow me down.
always pick me up.
Whenever they throw me down.
Been through the lies, got her crying now. She still believe me, and I'm lying now.
She be inside, she ain't hoeing round, and she ain't got no bad name all through the town. Every day I love you more, I had to tell you now, and then I'll prove it to you. Just let me show you how.
Real ones, my real ones.
Shout out to my real ones.
Never had a real ones.
Snatch Investigations.
Real
All my people in the chat.
to my real ones. My
Let's
real
get it.
ones. Real ones, my real ones.
Hannibal the Print.
Real ones, real ones. Hands up.
Love Posse.
This one goes
Real
out to
ones.
my real ones.
DSA Real Ones. Service P.
Her family hating, the women calling, and she still waiting.
Thinking of marriage, but she don't want to chase it. She ready when you ready. A true test of her patience. Love that you show can't replace it. My trinity in this matrix. You just a regular. Nothing about you was basic. I be out late, plus the missed calls. You ain't eat right and can't sleep at all. The scary thing is you won't beef at all. You got this feeling in your stomach, you can't keep it off. You know how women got intuition, right?
Guess it's women's intuition. I know it's late night and I've been missing, but listen, baby, I'ma make an
Honest woman out you.
I'ma get that
Wedding ring.
I'ma show you.
Don't be scared to marry her, y'all. Too much of our women ain't married. Don't be scared.
We got haters from the dough.
If you believe, sign on the paper,
Sweetheart, like I gave you my letterman. Hope you get with this letterman. You a real one.
Too many baby mothers and not enough wives out here. She good enough to be a baby mother. Watch, she ain't good enough to be a wife. We got to change the culture of our relationships. We got to change the culture of our family structure. Got to change the culture of our household. What's love got to do with it? That's what the girl was asking me. If I was your girl, Uda, if I was your girl, what love had to do with this? Tell me. I'll tell you. I explained to her what it was. Based on a true story, y'all. You can be my girl. I get it. Yeah, shout out to everybody listening in. Make sure y'all go to Angie Snatch. Make sure you go to Snatch Investigations. Make sure you go to Snatch, man. Shout out to Queen, man. Subscribe. to the channel. Subscribe here to One Community, man. This is part 1 of the transcripts. I'm going to be going into another breakdown. It's a lot of transcripts, a lot of paperwork. I'm going to get this to Snatch Investigations too as well, so that, the Queen can vibrate on a high level like how we vibrate. And that's the type of things we on, nothing but love, nothing but showing love. And with this, you can't flail. You know what I mean? My channel gained over 1,000 subscribers last month alone. Before that, it gained a couple hundreds and things like that. So we're growing fast, man. So before you know it, this channel's going to be on 10,000 very quick. So, you know what I mean? It's very quick. This thing is going to happen. I hope you know that. And I foreseen this thing. And that's why I didn't interact this with my music, my things. So this would be at 10,000 already if I linked it with things. If I interviewed the people I have on my album and music and the people that I work with all the time, this would be roofed. My channel be big. Y'all would know that shit. And people won't be coming beeping like, oh shit, Uda, hey, what's up? Like, come on, I don't want that though. This is about us. It's not about me. It's about us. I didn't make this about me. I recently started playing my commercial that you see at the beginning of this. I just did that 2 days ago. Think about that. This is my page I created. This is my brand I've been had. I got hats. I got to deal with New Era, the hat line. I've had that deal. We've been had this deal. You would think I'll be talking about that at the first stream, right? I have businesses. I have things that I'm doing, right? But it's not about that. The One Community is about all of us. It's about us lifting. Anything that I can help y'all with, please let me know. Please, I got a lot of shit I'm doing. I got 35 YouTube channels. I got 20 communities. 20 community channels. Community Africa, West Africa, North Africa, South, Community Australia, Canada. Go look for yourself. You'll see them. Community Kids. Go look at them. One Community, everything. So I'm trying to help our people. So I'm trying. So it's a lot to do. But yeah, make sure you invest. You email me Snatch. Make sure you email me so I could get you some stuff. Or as we go in, I might get other work that you might need and stuff like that. So it's about us pulling our minds together and working together. So I think we just get further that way. Simple. So you can look forward to that over there. You can start making your little thing for the superseding indictment if you want to start getting your little thing. But you may need the paper so that you could take the picture of that and put that on the side with the red thing that you be putting with the motherfucking flying and all that, brother. But like, yeah. Shout out to Angie Snatch. So shout out to Snatch Investigations. Shout out to my girl. Yeah, man, you already know how we cooking up, man. Make sure you subscribe to Uda Block right now. I am going to be back in a little while. I'm going to do another part to this, but this transcript is really long, so I will let y'all hear a little bit of me featuring Mano. I'm singing on this record on the way out, and then I'm going to end the stream. So shout out to y'all. Make sure you subscribe in the community. Make sure you subscribe to One Community TWO, the second channel. Plain as Jane Flag that struck the channel. It's okay though. I feel she'll take it down shortly. So it's all good. Let's rock out. You already know this is Trust No featuring Mano. Me featuring Mano. Shout out to Brooklyn. Brooklyn in the house. You know the vibes. Bang, bang.
Yeah. Let's go.
Shooter Block. Hustle hard. I dropped the SH out my name. My name was Shooter Block. Now it's Uda Block. I'm changing my life, y'all. I'm not selling drugs. I'm being a good guy.
Let's go.
That's me singing, y'all.
Thought she was broke, she was really for her. I got what she got, oh man, she was fucking me too. That's what she do.
Why? Stranger in my house, like to me, I wonder why. Nothing like laying down with a motherfucker that love. Said she only see you, I see the sad shit on her eyes. Her eyes, she with me and my God. How could I fall in love with her? When my homie used to fall with her. Shit, I met her in the club, she was looking for some love. I had a bottle, blew a dub with her. Acting freaky off the drone shots. Man, imagine when the bub hit her. If she really got a man, then he gotta understand. Oh, that nigga better get trust now. Can you tell me to right? That's a no. Thought she was broke, she was really for her. I got what she got, oh man, she was fucking me too. That's what she do. Yeah, tell these niggas what these hoes do. Usually got a friend that's a hoe too. Spot him at the club, that's the whole crew. Couple rappers running through the whole crew. Told me
we meet her at the hotel. Said she got a man, but I won't tell. That's another nigga BM, but she got ball players in her DMs.
I got my cousin
Brought
over
a
here
friend
talking
with her in the
shit.
same room. Fucked them both, then I woke up in the shade room. Whole Snapchatting while niggas sleep. Said she want a rich boy, cause her nigga cheap. Told me she got friends up the shooter block. She fuck different niggas, dealers on the door block. Can't love her, can't judge her though. I'm just saying real niggas can't trust her.
Can you turn her over to a housewife? That's a no. Thought she was broke, she was really for her. Look at what she got, oh man, she was fucking me too. Oh, that's what she do.
Yeah.
Everybody two-stepping like this. Trust no hoe, nigga, let's get rich. I said, everybody two-stepping like this. Trust no hoe, nigga, let's get rich. Okay, everybody two-stepping like this. Trust no hoe, nigga, let's get rich. Everybody two-stepping like this. Nigga, get your money up.
Can't trust no. Can't trust no. Can you turn her over to a housewife? That's a no. Thought she was broke, she was really for her. Look at what she got, oh man, she was fucking me too. That's what she do. Yeah.
All the block, you already know the vibe. Salute to everybody. Gang, 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 one community. Gang, gang, gang. Y'all already know the vibe. Salute to y'all, man. You know my motto here. One love, one voice, one community. The spirit saved my life, yo. You know what I'm saying? Most of my friends are dead. My friends are facing 20, 30, 100 years in jail. I'm traumatized. You know what I mean? I added to a lot of shit. When you look at me, I want to know. I ask the question, what do you see? Some people see cool guys. Some people see this. Some people see that. They can't see me be that. They can't see that. See? We have to be who we have to be. There's a war going on against us. So let's not watch faces and illusions. Let us just get behind each other and support each other. I love y'all. Honestly, I do. Email me, any one of y'all, man, if you want to work with me, if you're going through problems, you want to talk, man, whatever, man. We got to help each other as a people. You know what I'm saying? We have to help each other as a people. So just know that. You got my love. You got my support. Any one of y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to Snatch Investigations. We're going to be working. I'm going to send us some stuff. So sign over there. Make sure y'all subscribe. Ooda, ooda, ooda.